Hey guys, I'm Dan and welcome back to the basement Dino Dungeon. Today we will take a look at the new Jurassic World Legacy Collection MAMENCHISAURUS right here. This is like one of the biggest, if not the biggest, sauropods ever from Mattel. Okay, so we are going to unbox this. We're gonna be doing a comparison with the other sauropods, such as the Dreadnoughtus, Brachiosaurus, and of course the Apatosaurus, which is sitting right over here. Okay, we are going to be placing this MAMENCHISAURUS right here. Okay, I think we had to find a space to actually place them. Okay, I'm pretty excited. Let's unbox this. Alright guys, so now let's take a look at this MAMENCHISAURUS right here, which is 126 centimeters long, which is roughly about 49 inches long as well. Okay, on the front cover you're able to find this beautiful illustration of two MAMENCHISAURUS, and there's a rider right here, you know, riding a motorbike in the middle. It could be Owen, I'm not too sure. So this is basically the Jurassic World Legacy Collection MAMENCHISAURUS, which is unassembled. We have to assemble this together later on. Okay, at the side you are able to find this figure in a size comparison with the little boy. And over here, you are able to display the box in a vertical format, which is the portrait format, and it looks really good as well. Okay, so over here, there is like a little indication that we can scan this into our Jurassic World Facts app, which is fantastic. So let's open this. Okay, let's get the items out. Wow, it is looking gigantic. Okay, is this going to be bigger than a Dreadnoughtus? I'm not too sure. We'll do a comparison later on. Okay, so let's get the parts out. Here we have what seems to be either the tail or the neck. I think it should be the tail. And here we have the torso, which is the body. Okay, and this part seems to be, I think this should be the tail, and this is the neck. And this part, it's the other end of the tail. And here's the neck. Awesome stuff. So seems like the legs are already fully assembled, which is fantastic. So let's assemble this right now. Alright guys, these are all the different parts. It's time for us to assemble this beauty. Okay, so this is basically the neck, I suppose. So I think we have to just slot this one right in like this. Let's try it. Hopefully it's simple. Okay, I think we have to push it right in with really huge force. Okay, not really. Quite easy. And you can actually rotate this, I mean move it up and down. Next, for the front part of the neck, the first part, this is basically the face of the MAMENCHISAURUS, looking really nice. It looks a little bit like a Brachiosaurus and a Dreadnoughtus combined, I feel. Okay, so now let's just pop in the first part of the neck. Okay, easily done. It's looking gigantic. It's looking really long. Next, let's insert the tail. Okay, I think you just have to align it nicely. There's like a little slot, I think, on the side. So let's just align the rectangular shape. Pop it right in. Have to use more force. Good. Can't seem to push it in. Maybe the angle is not right. Let's try the other angle. Okay, there you go. Nicely done. And now for the end part of the tail. It's really long, as you guys can see. Okay, there's like a little handle right here, so you have to align it with the little slot. Okay, and push it right in. Easily done. Wow, it is absolutely humongous. It's so long, it can't even fit entirely into the video frame. Check this out, okay? So move this away. Okay, in case you guys do not know, we have a new Spinosaurus to unbox on Saturday, which I'm quite excited about. We also have a Super FX Pyroraptor right here, which is actually from Universal Studios China. Very, very cool, okay? So, MAMENCHISAURUS right over here. Gigantic. It's really, really huge. Let's move the neck up. Okay, you can see it actually goes all the way up. Really huge. Beautiful stuff. Okay, I know that you guys will want to scan this in your Jurassic World Facts app. So let me just pull this up. Beautiful stuff. Okay, you can scan, pause the video, scan this into your Jurassic World Facts app. You can download it from the Google App Store, as well as, the Google Play Store, as well as the Apple App Store. It's absolutely free. Yep. Pause the video, scan this into your Facts app. Hopefully it is already in the system. Otherwise, you might have to wait for the next update. Okay, time for us to have a very close look at this beautiful sauropod. Let's start off with the face, okay? Start off with the face. Very, very well detailed. Wow, you can see it comes with a movable jaw. Nicely detailed, nicely painted. The head actually looks a little bit like the Brachiosaurus, especially the paintwork. The neck right here is actually pretty stiff. It's not as soft as the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus, so you can't tilt and, make this neck flexible. It's not possible, okay? Moving down, you can actually find some stripes across the neck and across the body. As you guys can see, there are like thick stripes across the body right here, okay? And the entire body is covered with very, very fine details, okay? The legs, wow, humongous. You can find a muscle definition right here, some creases over here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 toe claws right over here, but they aren't painted. Okay, if you take a look at the tail, this part can be rotated. Yep, it can be rotated. You can move it left and right. Okay, straps continue from the start of the tail to the end of the tail. This part you can't rotate. This part is the part where we insert it in, but here it's actually quite flexible to make it safe, I guess. Across the body, you're able to find some dark patterns, brown dark patterns, which is very cool. Let's take a look at the underside of the body. Okay, very nice. All right. So this is basically the MAMENCHISAURUS. I think it looks wonderful, but of course the paint scheme, I actually hope the paint scheme can be a bit more vibrant. So what we are going to do next is to do a size comparison with the Apatosaurus, with the Dreadnoughtus, and with one of these Brachiosaurus. We'll just take one because they are identical, okay? And after that, we'll head over to Level 2 Jurassic World Midlands to pick up all the different sauropods for a sauropods collection, okay? So let's begin. Alright guys, so now let's take the Dreadnoughtus down for comparison. Let's do this. Alright guys, check this out. Size comparison between Dreadnoughtus and the MAMENCHISAURUS. I have lined them up end to end, starting with the tail right here, you can see. Okay, got even right here, and you can see the height. I would say the height Dreadnoughtus is definitely taller right over here. If you take a look at the length of the neck, wow, there is no comparison. The Dreadnoughtus, it's way, way, way longer. I think this is like almost like a foot. I'm not too sure. Possibly, yeah, at least like 20-25 centimeters longer than the MAMENCHISAURUS, which is quite surprising. I thought the MAMENCHISAURUS will be super large. But if you place it next to the Dreadnoughtus, you can clearly tell the Dreadnoughtus is way bigger. And if you ask me which is actually looking more magnificent, I would say the Dreadnoughtus. In terms of the size, it is way bigger. In terms of the color scheme, it is definitely more contrasting as well. You can see it has a shade of blue and the stripes are actually brown, which is very cool. Okay, so yep, so that's the comparison between the MAMENCHISAURUS and the Dreadnoughtus. So now let's do a comparison with the Apatosaurus, which I have brought from level 3 Colossus shelf. Not too sure whether you guys still remember that shelf, so let's do this comparison. Alright, now for the next comparison, Apatosaurus versus MAMENCHISAURUS. I think this is quite obvious. Let's line the tail up side by side, end to end right here, and you can see in terms of the height, I would say both of them are about the same height. The body thickness, I would say the MAMENCHISAURUS is actually way thicker. But in terms of the length, you can clearly tell the MAMENCHISAURUS is longer. Definitely longer. And it's definitely taller as well if we move the neck up like this. So it's definitely bigger than the Apatosaurus. Yeah, this is quite surprising because I thought the MAMENCHISAURUS will be roughly the same size as the Apatosaurus when it comes to the figure. So I'm quite surprised, pleasantly surprised. So what I'll be placing, where I'll be placing the MAMENCHISAURUS is actually right here. I have reserved a space over here, so I'm gonna be placing it right over there once we are done with this video, okay? So now for our next comparison, we will compare it with the Brachiosaurus. Let's do this. Alright, so now it's time for us to get the Brachiosaurus down. I'm gonna choose the Hammond Collection one because it is the latest and it is the best among the three. So this was actually the first one, Legacy Collection Brachiosaurus, and they came up with another one for the Jurassic World Dominion, which is more or less the same, just with a different paint scheme. Just some, metallic paint on the face. Okay, so let's get this one down right now. Alright guys, so let's do a comparison. In terms of the length, I would say the Brachiosaurus is definitely the shortest among all the different Colossus sauropods. So you can see we have lined it end to end, and you can see it is clearly much shorter than the MAMENCHISAURUS. But in terms of the height, let's do a comparison. I'm not too sure who's going to be taller. Oh, I would say they are almost of the same height. Yeah, almost of the same height. That is cool. I would say the Brachiosaurus is slightly taller because it has a little hump. Yeah, this hump seems to be, the difference. Let's try and let me just try and place this. Yeah, it's very similar in terms of the height. The Brachiosaurus definitely ages in terms of the height because of this little hump right here. And in terms of the beauty, definitely the Hammond Collection Brachiosaurus is the best because it has glass eyes, very beautiful glass eyes, because this is a Hammond Collection. And speaking of Hammond Collection, there will be a new Hammond Collection Carnotaurus figure coming out really soon. I can't wait to get that as well, okay? So MAMENCHISAURUS versus Brachiosaurus, very similar in terms of the height, but the length, it's definitely the MAMENCHISAURUS because it has a very long tail, okay? Very cool. So what we are going to do next is to place all the sauropods on the table, and let's head over to level 2 Jurassic World Midlands to pick up all the different smaller sauropods, and we'll do a sauropods collection right here on this review table. It's gonna look awesome. Let's do this. Check this out guys, all the titans right here on the table looking very awesome. So now it's time for us to head over to level 2 Jurassic World Midlands to pick up all the different sauropods. Let's go. Alright guys, we're now at level 2 Jurassic World Midlands. So in these shelves there are a couple of sauropods right here, such as the Amargasaurus. What is this? Ampelosaurus, Nigersaurus. We also have 3 little Brachiosaurus right there, as well as 2 Amargasaurus right at the back. We'll also pick up some sauropods from the Jurassic Park series, such as the Brachiosaurus right here, a mini Brachiosaurus. After that, let's head over to the mini shelves to pick up, the different sauropods as well. Alright guys, all of the sauropods from Level 2 Jurassic World Midlands are in the box, so it's time for us to pick up the different sauropods from the two mini shelves, shelf number 1 and shelf number 2. So let's pick them up. Alright guys, check this out. We have plenty of minifigures in this box. Okay, we should be able to find plenty of sauropods from the captive collection, from the Mattel minis, from the Snap Squad. Sorry, not Snap Squad. Wild pop-ups? I don't think so. I don't think we have any wild pop-ups which it's a sauropod. I'm not too sure. We do have a couple of Jurassic Park Brachiosaurus and 2 of these really cute little eggs right here. So let's get all of them into this box right here. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, now we are on to shelf number 1. Yes, this is shelf number 1 and that is shelf number 2. I think we should have a couple of sauropods right here. No Snap Squad. Oh, we do have this McDonald's. We do have this one, which is a magnet. And I think we do have a couple of sauropods from the old Mattel minis. Okay, moving down right here. Yeah, I think that's about it. So let's get, oh yes, 2 Kinder Surprise right here. And no sauropods from the micro collection, too bad. But let's get all of them into the box. The box, it's pretty full at the moment. Alright guys, let's enter the basement Dino Dungeon, okay? Let's place this box of sauropods right here. And guess what? While I was actually picking up all the sauropods, this just arrived. I just unboxed it and it's a Apatosaurus. We'll be reviewing this on Saturday, okay? On Saturday, we're going to be reviewing this, the new Pyroraptor and a new super cool Spinosaurus action figure. Very excited about Saturday's video, so make sure you tune in to Saturday's epic video. We're going to be doing unboxing, roundup of new figures. It's gonna be super exciting, I promise you guys, okay? So let's place all of the sauropods right here on the table. Let's do this. Alright guys, before we actually place all the different sauropods on the table, check this out. MAMENCHISAURUS in the Jurassic World Facts app is looking very good. It seems to be staying or living in the desert biome. And let's check out some facts. It weighs roughly the weight of 6 elephants. It is a herbivore. It is a herbivorous dinosaur, and you can see the size comparison of it against a human being. In this part, I think it's China, if I'm not wrong. Yes, it is a sauropod discovered in China. And let's try the AR feature. Let's try this. Let's scale it down a little bit because it is absolutely gigantic. So check this out. That is the head right over there. Wow. Gorgeous stuff. Very huge. It is absolutely humongous. Humongous. Beautiful. Okay? So that's our MAMENCHISAURUS. I want you guys to comment down below, what does the name mean for the MAMENCHISAURUS, okay? So let's begin. Let's begin by taking a look at our Amargasaurus. So this is actually an armored sauropod dual attack figure. I'm pretty sure some of you guys may have this figure. Okay, very nice. So Amargasaurus is basically known as the Amargasaurus lizard. I think it was a dinosaur discovered in Argentina. Beautiful sauropod. I really love the neural spine bones that it has on its body from the neck all the way to the end of the tail. It just looks very awesome. Next up, we have the vine lizard, which is the Ampelosaurus. This is a massive action figure, which I'm quite a big fan of because it doesn't have any sounds. And this figure is just beautiful. It is also an armored dinosaur. Okay, it comes with a scan code. In case that you guys have not scanned this in your Facts app, you can just pause the video and scan it right now, okay? Beautiful. Ampelosaurus. Let's place it right here. Gorgeous stuff. This is probably one of the latest or one of the newest sauropod figures, a Nigersaurus. Okay, and this is actually a wild raw, if I'm not wrong. I can't remember, but I think so. And here's a code for you guys to scan. You can actually scan all of the sauropods into your Facts app. Okay, so that's the Nigersaurus. Okay, next up, the next biggest one is actually the Brachiosaurus from Jurassic Park 3. You can see it has a very nice logo of Jurassic Park 3 right here. Comes with a button. Doesn't seem to be working. I think that batteries are dead, so we definitely need to purchase new batteries to sort of like replace the batteries. That's for sure. We still have plenty of other sauropods, plenty of other figures to actually replace batteries for. Okay, so what about this one? Baby Brachiosaurus. We actually have 3 of them. Okay, so 2 of them, if I'm not wrong, is actually from Camp Cretaceous, and the name is actually known as Firecracker. It looks very good. I love this green one because it looks more vibrant. That's definitely. And this one is the very first one, the very first baby Brachiosaurus from Camp Cretaceous. Beautiful. You can see the scan code is actually at the bottom of the feet. And later on, they actually released a new version, which is, I can't remember whether this is actually from Camp Cretaceous, but it comes with a drawer code. It's slightly different from the one with, you know, at the bottom of the feet. Okay, so 3 baby Brachiosaurus. I think they look absolutely beautiful and amazing. So now let's move on to other figures, other sauropods. We have the Nigersaurus, which is known as the mouse lizard because they are actually pretty small. A pretty small species of sauropods out there. Okay, you can see the neck is very thin. Okay, we have 2 of them. I like this color scheme because the patterns look very clear and there's a huge contrast against the body, so I like this one quite a fair bit. Okay, let's place this one right here. Now we are on to the minifigures. Okay, so let's get the Apatosaurus out first. These 2 are basically Apatosaurus from the captive collection. I think both of them looks really good. I especially like this one because it has circular patterns on its body, which is kind of cool. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's kind of rare as well. We don't usually see them. Next, we have a mini statue of a Brachiosaurus. It's actually from Japan. Very, very beautiful one. We could take a look at the indication below. It is actually from 1992 and it's from Sukuda Hobby. Very nice, like a mini statue. I love this. I'm gonna place it right in the middle. Okay, very, very beautiful one, that's for sure. And now let's head over and take a look at another sauropod, that Diplodocus. We don't have a colossal Diplodocus, so this is our one and only Diplodocus from the entire Jurassic World line, if I'm not wrong. It's beautiful. It comes with a movable neck. You can see it is also armored with some spikes from the head all the way to the tail. Very, very cool figure. Okay, next we have the Amargasaurus. This is like a miniature version of the huge dual attack Amargasaurus right at the back. So beautiful one. This is from Mattel. Hopefully we're able to get more species of sauropods from Mattel. That will be nice. And these 2 are the Brachiosaurus from Mattel as well. This is actually from the older series. Let's place them right here. Beautiful one. I love the green one because it has some nice patterns on its body below, which makes it look very, very vibrant. Okay, now we head over and take a look at 2 Brachiosaurus from the captive collection. Okay, very nice. I think one of them is actually from the Clash edition, if I'm not wrong. Okay, maybe not. So 2 Brachiosaurus. If I'm not wrong, there should be more, but I can't seem to find them. It's okay, let's just place them right here. Oh, there's one more right here. Okay, this is the Clash edition. This one is the Jurassic Park 30th Anniversary edition, which is awesome as well. Next, we have the Happy Meal Brachiosaurus. Okay, next up, we have a really beautiful one right here. What is this? This is actually a gashapon from Japan, from Takara Tomy Arts. And you have to put in, a coin or a token into the vending machine, and you just turn the little handle and out pops a little egg, and you can get a figure inside, and this is one of them. Very, very beautiful figure. This is basically a mini diorama to depict the very first scene in Jurassic Park movie. Very nice. Okay, we have an Apatosaurus hatchling right here, which is very, very cute. And we have two pretty rare, I would say, Kinder Surprise figures right here. This one with the stripes, it's an Apatosaurus, and this one, it's a Brachiosaurus. Beautiful mini sauropods, I love them. And this one is actually from Kenner. Very beautiful metallic die-cast figure. It's very heavy, it's made of metal. And you can see it has a name right below. Brachiosaurus 1993, made in Macau. Beautiful figure. I love this so much. Okay, let's place this one right in the middle. We have two Brachiosaurus hatchlings. Okay, this one is like the metallic version, and this one is the normal version, and they are both from China. Very, very beautiful figures. Okay, we are on to our last few figures. Apatosaurus right here, battle damage Apatosaurus from Mattel, and this is actually from a 15-pack set, and this one was one from the earlier series. It's made of harder material as compared to the Amargasaurus, and it comes with a movable neck. Beautiful Apatosaurus. I can't remember what does Apatosaurus mean, as in the name. Is it the thunder lizard? I can't remember. So if you guys know, let me know down below. This one should be an Apatosaurus as well. Okay, gorgeous stuff. And this one is another JP3 Brachiosaurus standing upright to feed on the leaves from the tree. Okay, we have covered all of the Brachiosaurus and the other sauropods. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you guys love this video. I'm gonna be taking a nice thumbnail, okay, with the box right here, because I think the box looks really good. So hopefully you guys love this video. It has been a while since we have done a sauropod collection, so definitely hope that you guys actually enjoy this. Okay, so thanks for watching this. I will see you guys in the next one. I want you guys to comment down below, out of the 4 Super Colossus, okay, out of the 4 Super Colossus, which one is your favorite one? Okay, let's move them. Okay, we have the Hammond collection Brachiosaurus. We have the Apatosaurus right here. We have the latest MAMENCHISAURUS. We also have the Dreadnoughtus. If you ask me which is my favorite, I am going to go with the Hammond collection as my #1 favorite. My #2 favorite has got to be the Dreadnoughtus, because it is just absolutely humongous. It is the biggest figure that you can ever find. I'm not kidding you, it's the biggest colossal figure out there. It's fantastic. I love it. And that's the MAMENCHISAURUS and the Apatosaurus. Yep, and this is basically our full collection. You can actually see the sauropods collection is actually pretty small. So Mattel, if you are watching this, hopefully we are able to get more species of different sauropods. That would be nice. Okay, next up, let's head over to the Monster Island room, because Christmas is coming and I hope that you guys are getting your Christmas gifts. Okay, make sure you get Chonky, our Dan Surprise exclusive plush figure. I love it. It hasn't been officially launched. I'm thinking of launching it on Instagram really soon. Once it's launched, it's gonna be sold out very quickly, so make sure you get yours, because I only want the viewers of Dan Surprise to get it, because we only have 100 of them made. It's selling out fast. I'm thinking of getting more in because of the Christmas season. All of the proceeds will go to a charity foundation for kids in Singapore, so make sure you get yours. The price is pretty cheap, I would say, but the shipping is expensive because we are actually shipping them out from Singapore, and majority of our viewers are from US, the US, from the UK. We also have a lot of other Asia countries, so the shipping is going to be really far. So yep, I'm trying my best. So make sure you get yours. Of course, you can request for an exclusive personalized video for yourself. Just go on to the About Us tab. There's a link right there. You can click on it. You can request for a personalized video from me, okay, for your birthday, for your family's birthday, and I will be making a video especially for you, okay? So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks and goodbye.